All right, do y'all mind to hit admit all? And we'll get started.
Here they come.
Hello, everybody. Awesome. All right, we are so happy that you all are here today. This is going to be 100 minutes of fun. I think it's going to be fun. I hope you think it's fun. For those of you that may be joining us for the first time, I'm Candy Tillman. Thank you so much for being here today with us at 50 Strong. We are honored that you are choosing to spend some of your Thursday with us. And I promise that we are all here to make that as productive and as efficient as possible. I would like to thank a few of our employer partners that are here today and that are making this effort possible. Those are Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Tech Systems, Cushman & Wakefield, John Deere, Verizon, Lowe's, ADP, and Fiserv. We are incredibly grateful to them for making all of our efforts possible. I am going to kick off a quick poll. Y'all give me some feedback. Your input on question number 1 will determine if I spend 2 minutes talking or 5 minutes talking. But I promise you, I'm going to do my very best not to make it any longer than necessary. You are here to meet with employers, and that is what we want to get you to doing as quickly as we can. All right, before we get started, and while y'all are giving me some feedback to the poll, really important, we're going to open up breakout rooms, and each employer is hosting their own breakout room. In order for that to work, I need you to be on Zoom 5.3.0 or later so that you can move yourself around. So if you want to take a quick minute now while I'm talking and then come on back, it shouldn't take more than 60 seconds for you to do this. If you need to update, go ahead and do that. By the way, if you don't update, we can also move you manually, but we now show about 230 people in this meeting. So the point of this is to help you move yourself as efficiently as possible. Speaking of 230 people, we had almost 600 that registered for today. As with any large virtual event, things could go wrong. If they do go wrong, please just rejoin from the link in your email and we will carry on. All right. It looks like 61% of you are here for the very first time. So given this, I will spend just a couple of minutes explaining what we are trying to do at 50 Strong, what we hope you accomplish today. And that is simply, listen, we know that navigating civilian employment can be complicated, especially if you're used to military norms, no matter how strong you are as talent, right? What we believe is that sometimes a warm connection for the right people at really strong companies can make a really big difference as you're navigating. If you are still with us and you're on active duty, this is an amazing time to be getting industry exposure. By the way, if you are here with us, live streaming in from Goodfellow Air Force Base, thank you all so much for being with us. I hear that we are live streamed in again to that TAC class for the second time. And it looks like 45% of you that are here with us today are still on active duty. So if you are still on active duty, thank you so much for being here. This is a great time to be talking to employers. For those of you that may already be separated or military spouses, Guard, Reserve, maybe we have some student veterans here. We know that if you're a student veteran, you're in extended transition, right? So again, while you're getting your degree or going to school, it's a really great time to be talking to employers. So here's what I want to share with you. All the employers that are here today actively seek your skills. Many of them, actually almost all of them, have resourced military-specific pathways and people that want to serve as internal champions for you. Maybe one of those is a great fit, right? But also maybe not. What we hope is that by asking questions and listening to the insights shared by these folks, they can help you navigate your job search, even if it's at a different company. All right, a little bit about what we do. We run 3 series of events. Today's event is part of our EmployerConnect series, and this is for everybody, all military affiliated job seekers. We also run SkillBridge Connect, which is only for active duty. And we also run Industry Connect, which is basically a time for industry partners to network together. We also have an app now available. This helps with easier RSVPing for our events. You're welcome to download it. But without further ado, is that the right word? Further ado, sorry. Maybe it's not the right word. I don't know. But these are the employers that are all here today. Each of them will be hosting their own breakout room. Here's what I want to share with you. Y'all, there's some really big, fancy names and big corporate logos shown here. Guess what? They're all people. They're all human beings. Almost all of them are veterans, and they're here because we all have a common goal, and that is to support your outcomes. We also host events like this almost every week. Next week, on Wednesday, we have an event just focused on Fiserv. A whole bunch of their team, more than just pictured here, is going to be with us. They all want to meet you and talk to you directly. And then on Thursday, we have an event for women veterans in the workplace. I will give a shout out here to Jamie McCall at Cushman & Wakefield, whose nudge is the reason that we are doing next week's event, and we will have more employers joining us for that. All right, I am going to take a quick peek back at the poll. Looks like we have a lot of folks joining us from outside the continental United States, and it looks like 60% of you that are joining us are E7 or below. Thank you all so much for being here. There's a group of people that I want to thank before we move ahead that are critical in sharing out our events. If you are a student or an alumni at one of these partner institutions to 50 Strong, drop it in the chat. I want to hear, especially if you've heard about this event from one of your schools. Again, they're critical in our outreach efforts. All right, a little bit of quick housekeeping. We're going to be here together for a few more minutes, and then we will open the breakout rooms. Employers, when we open the breakout rooms, please stay in your room and all the attendees can navigate. So again, the breakout rooms will be open for 1 hour. What I would like to do is I'm going to stop my screen share. It's great to see you all. I can't see you when I'm sharing my screen. So it's so great to see you all. Normally, I would ask my husband to also say hello. I did not serve, my husband did. Kevin just got called into another meeting, so he can't be here. Oh my gosh, Sean, I love seeing the 50 Strong shirt. Thanks for being here. But a couple people on our team that make all this work possible. Chantel DeWall, Katie Berry, thank you for being here. Chris Thorne, while not an official part of Team 50 Strong, is critical to all of our efforts. So thank you all for being here. What I would like to do before we open the breakout rooms is to ask some of our close employer partners to spend just a couple of minutes sharing a little bit about their efforts. I'm going to ask Mike Piper to kick us off because I know that Mike will set the stage for efficiency, but also making sure that he hits the important parts. Mike Piper from Lowe's.
Hey, y'all. So yes, Mike Piper from Lowe's. I run our military recruiting team and engagement team here. Really excited to be here with y'all. We have so many different opportunities at Lowe's. So what I'll say is if you think you know what is available at Lowe's, you probably actually don't, because there are so many different things that we have. If you knew that Lowe's had pilots, well, then maybe you do know we have a lot of other things, but we have anything and everything under the sun that you may be looking for. Like I said, we have pilots, we have individuals that do learning and development, and then we have our Skill Bridge program that I really want to focus on, which is really around currently stores. So Skill Bridge, you can do at any of our stores across the United States with a new cohort starting every first Monday of the month. So that's a great opportunity to get your foot in the door if that's what you're looking at. For all of you student veterans, yes, we hire student veterans. Yes, I still have internships that I need to fill for this summer. So if you're interested, make sure you stop by our booth or into our room so that way we can talk. But overall, just know that Lowe's is still hiring. We have over 7,000 jobs on our website right now and looking to hire over 20,000 for our spring, because this is our Super Bowl. This is when you all want your mulch and your flowers and everything else, and you come all running down to the store. So we got to make sure we're ready for you. So stop on by, have some time with myself. I'm going to have Rebecca and Alex, both of our recruiters, in that room as well.
Awesome. Mike, next time we do this, one of the poll questions should be, how many times have you been to Lowe's in the last 48 hours? Hey, thanks for being here, Mike. Next up from Wells Fargo, Aaron Miranda.
Thank you, Candy. Again, I'm Aaron Miranda. I'm the military talent liaison here at Wells Fargo, and I've been on the Stagecoach for close to 2 years, but I've been in talent acquisitions and military transition services for over 17 years. Now, my primary responsibility at Wells Fargo is actually really simple. It's to help veterans find the right position with us. At Wells Fargo, we have over 30 individuals dedicated to help veterans and military spouses become our teammates through direct placements or through our veteran-specific programs. Programs such as the Vet Internship programs, the Boots of Banking programs, the Corporate Fellowship programs, the Triple H programs, the apprenticeships. We have a lot of things going on here at Wells Fargo, and that's why we have 30 employees dedicated, focused on military members and military spouses. Come join us at our breakout room. Myself and my colleague, Latasha, is going to be there to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. Candy?
Thank you so much, Aaron. Next up from Cushman and Wakefield, Jamie McCall.
Thanks, Candy. Hey, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jamie McCall, and I'm representing Cushman and Wakefield as the Senior Military Recruiting Program Partner, and I lead our SkillBridge program. I'm also a veteran of the Army National Guard. If you're wondering who in the world is Cushman and Wakefield, we are not a law firm, but we are one of the largest global commercial real estate companies. We facilitate the sales, the leasing, the purchasing of buildings, skyscrapers, retail shopping centers. Even the New England Patriots and Tennessee Titans are properties that we manage. We also manage condos and apartments. We have the largest footprint here in the United States, but we have over 400 offices in 60 countries and over 50,000 employees. Some of the roles that we hire for both SkillBridge as well as full-time include property administrators, maintenance and engineering, facilities, construction project management, office and operations managers, finance, accounting, HR, and much more. For SkillBridge purposes, we start our outreach within 90 days of your start date. We can do anywhere from 60 days to 180 based upon your command approval. I am joined here today by my amazing colleague, Billy Flagg, who is actually a product of the SkillBridge program, an Army veteran, and Billy actually assists veterans as well as military spouses in connecting to our hiring teams. I do have to leave at the top of the hour, so if you're interested in SkillBridge, try to get in the first 30 minutes. Otherwise, Billy will take it over after I have to jump out. But again, thanks so much for being here. Look forward to chatting with you more in our breakout room. Thanks, Candy.
Thank you, Jamie. Next up, this is a company you may not have heard of, but if you're interested in IT roles, you should probably know Mike Powers from Tech Systems.
Thanks, Candy. Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Powers. I'm a veteran as well at Tech Systems. I run our Veterans Disabilities programs, and I'm joined by Mike White, who leads our veterans recruiting for technology positions. We are the largest IT staffing company in the United States. We are in every state and Europe. We hire about 33,000 people a year in technology from entry level up. And we also have training cohorts that lead to jobs at the end in both software and networking. And then we do have SkillBridge opportunities. Also, we are hiring in recruiting, sales, finance, and business sectors. So we're a little bit in business and IT. And we have very friendly Guard and Reserve policies and pay. And obviously, we're military friendly. So we would love to see you in our breakout room and talk to you there. Thanks, Candy.
Thank you so much, Mike. From Verizon, Stephen Weston, how are you?
Hey, Candy, it's great to be by the campfire again, as Kyle always says. But my name is Steve. I'm a 22-year veteran that went through Verizon's SkillBridge program last year. I'm a former military recruiter that's now a part of the military recruiting team here. We're here to support transitioning service members, veterans, and military spouses in obtaining employment in the world's second largest telecom company in various roles across the business. We are the 2023 #1 military-friendly brand and a top 3 military employer for the last 5 years. So we currently have about 8,000 veterans and spouses within the business. And I'll post our information, how you can get to know about some of those programs in the chat. Thanks, Candy.
Thank you, Stephen. Next up from John Deere, Cassie, how are you?
I'm good, Candy. How are you?
Hey, I like that fancy room that you're in.
This would be the cab of a wheeled loader. Don't mind me at the quarry today. Hey everyone, my name's Cassie Glubzinski. I get to serve as one of the military outreach coordinators for John Deere. My affiliation is my husband. He's been active duty in the Army for almost 14 years. We've been married 12 of them. And it's really my privilege to get to speak to you today. You may know John Deere as a leader in agriculture. You may not be aware that we are also a leader in construction, forestry, and technology. We currently have opportunities nationwide in operations, skilled trades, machining, assembly, technicians, supply management and logistics, IT, finance and accounting, and a whole lot more. But we want to make it easy for you. I'm dropping a link in the chat right now that will take you to our John Deere Military Hiring Program page. Please click one of those bright yellow icons and fill out the contact card. We're going to set up a 30-minute chat with you and discuss some opportunities at John Deere that will fit with you. We are an approved DoD SkillBridge partner. We would love to be able to have that chat with you. So be sure to also stop by the John Deere breakout room and talk with Jess and David and myself. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you very much for your service.
Thank you, Cassie. From Fiserv, Seth, are you all good?
I am on. My internet is a little spotty, so
You seem good for now, Seth. I hope all is well.
all right. Well, we're gonna roll with it while I got the good internet. My
All
name
right.
is Seth. I am with Fiserv. I'm here with my associate Rochelle Moon. So Fiserv, one of those massive companies that you probably never heard of, but you use us every single day. We are the global leader in financial issue or global issue processing, merchant acquirement, payments, fintech. We are the original fintech, been around for over 35 years. So we have offices worldwide. And when it comes to what we're looking for, so many things. Being a massive company like this, you really, you need every aspect of IT and project management to make a company like this run. We are looking for student veterans for our internship programs in Nebraska and in New Jersey. We also have analyst programs, 2-year analyst programs, plus tons of direct hire opportunities and everything from IT to cyber to sales, project management, logistics, like you name it, we need it. So please come out. Check out our booth. Me and Rochelle can talk to you about all of that stuff. And I am a former Army veteran as well. So if you want to chat about Center of the Universe, Fort Bragg, or whatever else, happy to do that. So see you over there.
Thank you, Seth, and good luck with your internet today. From ADP, Mike, are you here with us?
Hey, Candy, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I also got with me today Irving Smith, our ADP's new Senior Director of Veterans Initiatives. So hey, everybody, I'm Mike Donahue. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of our Norfolk location here at ADP. It's not the security company ADT, so it's automatic data processing, and we are the worldwide leader in human capital management services. We're located in over 140 countries around the world, and we have here in the U.S. 30,000 associates and 30,000 OCONUS. And we have job openings from client-facing roles to project management, sales, HR, procurement, finance, IT, anything. We don't have pilots. I think someone said earlier, Lowe's is somebody that's pilots. I don't think we have pilots. We hire those, we outsource those, but we pretty much have everything else. So if you're interested, come join us in our chat. We look forward to talking to you. And again, pleasure being here. Thank you for having us, Candy.
Awesome, Mike. Great to see you.
You too.
Normally, Tiffany Doherty is here with us from Johnson & Johnson, but Alex, I believe you are here with us?
Yes, Candy, thank you so much, and nice to meet you.
Awesome, great to meet you. Thanks for being here, Alex.
Yes, no problem.
Floor's yours for a couple minutes, Alex, so have at it.
All right, so my name is Alex McDaniel. I did 10.5 years in the Navy, and I did a skill bridge with Johnson & Johnson last August, and I actually just converted to full-time in February. So very thankful to have done that. So the skill bridge program at Johnson & Johnson is very much underway. Johnson & Johnson is the world's largest and most broadly based healthcare company in the entire world. And it takes all kinds of job functions to run a company as large and diverse as J&J. So it's pretty likely we'll have something for you. We have 4 dedicated hiring pathways for veterans to include SkillBridge, the Veterans Sales Pathway, and then 2 Veterans Leadership Development Programs. So I can discuss more of those in the breakout rooms, but one of the best things about J&J is the benefits for reservists. And I can definitely get into that as well. So join me in the breakout room, and I will attach a link to J&J Veterans website, and where you can find more information. So thank you, Candy, and back to you.
Awesome, and great to have you here today, Alex.
Thank you.
So our last speaker, rounding out our introductions before we open the breakout rooms. Before I introduce our last speaker, I'm going to share a little bit about how 50 Strong got started. In May of 2020, we were in the beginning of COVID. Before COVID hit, we had been playing around with this idea of a virtual engagement hub to connect military affiliated job seekers and military seeking employers. When COVID hit, it kind of almost became this imperative. And when we had this concept to start 50 Strong, there was one person that I called first to get feedback and hopefully support. Bo Higgins is here with us today from Amazon's Global Military Affairs team. Bo, I want to thank you on behalf of all the employers that are here, the 50 Strong team, and the 291 military affiliated job seekers that are here, as well as anybody else that may be watching this recording. Thank you, Bo, for your support way back early on. And we're so happy to have you here today to share with us just a little bit about Amazon's effort for military hiring.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks, Candy, and all for being here. And it's a pleasure as always to be part of this event and been part from day one to see it grow. And really can't thank you enough for your effort, tireless effort to grow the focus on SkillBridge with student veterans and beyond. So thank you, Candy, for your efforts. And for those who don't know, and many probably don't, I'm actually going to be leaving Amazon in a couple of weeks. I've just made that announcement. I haven't made it on LinkedIn yet even, but I've made the call to leave Amazon in a couple of weeks. So probably my last 50 Strong event before I go off to do bigger and better things, and different things in the military space. But today I'm here to talk about Amazon, and I'm going to share in the link a flyer that talks about our veteran hiring programs and some upline, our talent matching tool, as well as a grad line, which is a student veteran matching tool. But I think the thing to think about Amazon, a lot of people think of Amazon, they think, oh, warehouse jobs, those are fine, but maybe I want more. At Amazon, we do everything. And so you've heard several companies say that. I say all the time, no matter your rank, no matter your MOS, no matter your years of service, somewhere at Amazon, I promise you we have a job for you. I need doctors, lawyers, I need program managers, I need operators, you name it, we have it, we need it. Certainly, you've probably seen the news that there are cutbacks in Amazon in some areas as far as us having layoffs in some areas, but other areas are growing like crazy. So we certainly have areas that we're totally growing. Our satellite technology side of the house and Project Kuiper and others are booming right now. So don't think that just because you hear in the press that Amazon is having some layoffs, there isn't hiring going on as well. And we do have dedicated SkillBridge. I have a dedicated SkillBridge program manager. I have a dedicated apprenticeship program manager. I have a dedicated military spouse program manager. So again, thanks for being here today. Unfortunately, I cannot stick around. Me and my great jacket are heading off to an event in Seattle. I'm doing my victory lap out in Seattle this week before I take off. But Elijah Lake will be here from Amazon and answer your questions. And feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm happy to help you there if you have any questions at all about Amazon. But again, thanks again for having me here today, Candy. I wish you all the best, and here to help any way I can out here.
Thank you, Bo. I hope this is not the last time that we will see you at 50 Strong, however, Bo. Awesome. All right, I am going to pull my screen back up. All right, so again, we're about to open the breakout rooms. A couple ideas. If you are 60% of you are here with us for the first time today, we tried to send out a couple of pre-emails so that you could maybe do a little bit of prep before the meeting today. We have worked with each of the employer partners to get a high-level overview of their key pathways. Katie, if you could drop the link to the Google Drive in case that's easier than folks going to the website. If y'all want to use this to pick your breakout rooms, you're more than welcome to. If you are active duty and you're looking for SkillBridge opportunities, we just added 1,800 new SkillBridge opportunities to the 50 Strong website yesterday at the city level. If using this to helps you search by the state and city, please feel free. We share anything that is shared with us by any DoD authorized partner. So we don't have visibility to everything, of course, but if this is helpful for you, please feel free to use it. Let's go ahead and open the breakout rooms. For those of you that know how to navigate breakout rooms, Katie or Chantel, do you mind? The breakout rooms, let's go ahead and get those open. All of our employer partners, if you can go ahead and navigate into your breakout room, I'd really appreciate that. Let's make sure these are working today. And if you are here with us and you know which employers you want to go to, feel free to go ahead and go. If you're not quite sure how to navigate Zoom breakout rooms, stay here with me for a couple of minutes and we'll talk about that. We will also broadcast a message at each 15-minute interval. Ignore the message if you want, use it to set your pace. Again, this is your hour to talk to the employers that you need to talk to. All right, looks like folks are moving into the breakout rooms. All right, yep, a little bit of a delay since we have more people.
Cassie. No, that off.